In this unit, you studied simple and continuous verb forms. Let's take another look at them. Jess visits her friend Alex at his flat and finds him sorting piles of photographs. Listen to their conversation.
Sorry about the mess. I've been looking through piles of old family photographs all morning. Look, I've just found this photo of a party I went to when I was 10.
Great photo. This one's you, isn't it? I recognise your cheeky grin.
Yeah, that's me. Anyway, I'll sort you through about half of the photos, but there are heaps more. My dad was always taking photos of us in those days. I wonder if I should get rid of some.
Don't even think about it. You have to preserve your memories.
Alex says, I've been looking through piles of old family photographs all morning. Alex uses the continuous verb, have been looking, when he talks about the duration of an activity, all morning. Alex adds, I've just found this photo of a party I went to when I was 10. He uses the simple verbs have found and went to talk about completed actions. Jess says, I recognise your cheeky grin. She uses the simple verb recognise. Some verbs, such as verbs of thinking, are not usually used in the continuous form. Alex says, my dad was always taking photos of us in those days. He uses the continuous verb was taking with the adverb always to complain that his dad used to take too many photos of the family. Look at a table with simple and continuous verbs. We use simple verbs to talk about how much of something is done, or how often something happens. We also use simple verbs to talk about facts and permanent states. We use continuous verbs for incomplete activities, for instance, those that are interrupted. We can also use continuous verbs for temporary activities. When we want to complain or express surprise about how often something happens, we can use a continuous verb and an adverb like always or forever. Some verbs are only used in the simple form, and some verbs have different meanings in their simple and continuous forms. Look at a table. The table shows common verbs used only in the simple form. We put can in front of some verbs of the senses, rather than use a continuous form if we mean now. For example, I can hear something, not I am hearing something. Some of these verbs can be used in both simple and continuous forms, but with a difference in meaning. Compare think, an opinion, and is thinking, an activity. When you are ready, go to the activity. Grammar correct. Choose yes or no. That's correct. We say, she's sharing a flat with Ruth for the next 2 months, and I doubt that he'd be a competent team leader. That's it. You've come to the end of the language check. Feel free to use it whenever you want to revise simple and continuous verbs.